Hello, my name is Destiny. Today we'll be observing me having a mock interview with a parent of a fictional child. This child's name is Jessica and she has trouble with speech and hearing. Me and the parent will be discussing options that will be best for Jessica and some of the struggles that she's been facing. Hello, Ms. Parker. I'm Dr. Carey. How are you today?
I'm good. Nice to meet you, Dr. Carey.
It's nice to meet you too. Today we are here to discuss your concerns about your daughter Jessica.
Yes.
How old is Jessica?
She just turned 9.
Just turned 9. And when is her date of birth?
June 7th, 2009.
Thank you. And her last name is Parker, correct?
Yes.
Is there any other parents or guardians in the house that care for her?
No.
No. And you were referred by
Her ENT, Dr. Davis.
Wonderful. So what are your concerns about Jessica's speech, hearing, or language?
Due to her hearing loss at a very young age, she's formed a speech impediment that's hindered her from speaking properly.
Speech impediment. Now, with this speech impediment, can you please explain more?
When she was quite young, from the ages of pretty much infancy until 3, her tubes were blocked, so everything she heard was mumbled. So now she talks with a severe mumble, almost like she has a cotton in her mouth.
And is Jessica currently being treated for this chronic condition?
The only thing she's been doing since about 2nd grade, which has only been 2 years now, she's been taking speech classes through her school.
Okay. Perfect. How is that going for her?
It's going okay, I think, because of the lack of resources and the minimal time that she spends in these classes. She's not progressing as far as she could.
Okay. Now, do you remember how long ago her speech and hearing evaluation was?
Her first one or her most recent one?
From the beginning up until?
Her first one was about age 3 when we realized that there was an issue. And then her most recent one was at the beginning of the school year.
Beginning of the school year. Does the school do that, or did you take it to a private practice?
The school was doing it. They evaluated her in fall and then again in spring.
Okay. So how would you describe her clarity with everyone versus family? Would you say her speech and hearing is easy for everyone to understand? Is it easy for the family to understand but unfamiliar to people who don't know her, or the family also has trouble?
Pretty much everybody has trouble. I'm probably the only person that can really understand what she's trying to say, but for most people they don't quite understand.
Okay. How does she express her wants or needs or anything that she might possibly see?
We started some very, very basic sign language. Or she'll just kind of show me or point it out.
Point it out? Okay. You said that she did mumble, right?
Yes.
Does these mumbles sound like that she has something in her mouth, or
Yes.
is it more clear?
Yes.
Wonderful. How well does she do respond to speech? Like if you're talking to her, asking a question, or telling her to come into a room, does she hear you well? Does she respond well? Does she also have a little trouble with that?
She's doing well right now, but she's just had her 6th surgery, excuse me, on another set of tubes. You can pretty much tell when she needs a new set because she can't hear you from a distance or from another room. If she's face to face with me, she reads my lips. But other than that, that's pretty much how it's been going.
How is she doing with school with that? Are the teachers able to communicate with her?
The teachers have been very good with communicating with her. She sits in the front of the class, and a lot of the work she's given is all on paper.
Okay, also, because of the classroom and at home, do you guys use any other technology, cards, anything that helps her when she cannot have, or she has struggles with her speech or hearing?
Yes, she uses her iPad, and we also use flashcards.
What has been like the main thing the speech therapist has like worked on with her?
Enunciation of certain syllables or vowels. Because it is so limited within the school system, she's
Yes.
not getting exposed to enough in a quick
Yes.
enough or short enough time span.
Yes, usually most school districts have one speech language pathologist or audiologist per school, or per set of schools. So it could be possible. Have you ever thought about putting her in a separate practice or private practice of therapy?
Yes, that's why I'm here to see you today.
Wonderful. I'm glad you came in today.
Me too.
Were there any complications with you during pregnancy at all?
No.
No. What was her weight at birth?
8'1".
She was a big baby, huh?
Oh yes.
I'm just gonna ask you a couple questions about when she said her first word and her first couple steps. How old was she when she said her first word?
About 9 to 12 months. It was a lot of more of a babbling, more so than a distinct word.
Okay, I'd say because I know around the first year a child usually can say mom or dad pretty clearly, so she was babbling.
Yeah.
So she was still around that 6
Mhm.
months age. Okay. Do you remember when she took her first steps?
About 9 months old.
10 months. So she started walking pretty early.
Yes.
As a baby, did she play patty cake or peekaboo?
Mainly peekaboo. And that's mainly because of the hand gestures, but it never quite occurred to me why.
That makes sense. Most, some children develop late, so a lot of parents don't know when the early signs are that they might have a speech or a hearing or even a language disorder. So let's talk about the family living condition. How many are living in the house?
Just me and her.
Just me and her, so there's no siblings.
No.
Is dad in the picture?
No.
What is the primary language spoken at home?
English?
English? No Spanish or any other language?
No.
Is there any family history of speech or hearing or language disorders?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. You said she is 8?
9.
9. Sorry about that. So is she in preschool, elementary school?
Elementary school.
Elementary school. What elementary school does she go
Green?
to? Is there any games or toys that she prefers that help her focus, especially in speech therapy?
Not that I know of. Like I said, I'm not really hands-on because it is in school. But at home, she likes to play a lot of board games.
Okay, that's good. I know with the therapy that I do, I like to send the child home with what I call speech homework. And pretty much it's stuff for you and her to practice when you're driving in a car or you're in a store or something like that. You can just go over the word and help her practice articulating because that will help her. So when she comes to see me, we'll go over the list of words and we'll do whatever strategies we need to help practice certain skills. Are there any vowels or consonants that are like her biggest struggle?
L's.
L's
And R's.
L's and R's. Can you give me an example of a word that she has trouble?
She can't say airplane. She can only say air name.
Air name?
Yeah.
Do you guys see a lot of air names?
Well, I don't. I don't encourage it. I try to correct her gently and try to let her look at my lips when I'm pronouncing it.
Definitely. It's okay to, I wouldn't say be harsh, but a little bit more, it's okay to say this is not the correct way. You can be a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? It's okay to say this is not the way you're saying it, this is the correct way to say it in a nice, gentle way, which I believe you are doing. But I definitely would try to help her tackle those big words instead of trying to avoid it because then she might try to avoid communication later on.
Okay.
Because she's past the age of 8, there is a chance that she might not lose this, but it might be something that she'll have to live with for the rest of her life. So my goal of speech therapy, something that I've studied when I was in college, is to be able to make it to where they can live with this condition without any fear of communication.
Okay.
Okay? So it sounds like to me that she needs to start her therapy with me. What's the best time? Or once a week, twice a week?
As much as you feel necessary, I mean, I believe the more exposure she has to this, the better it will be for her in the long run.
Do you know what days she sees her therapist?
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Then I definitely feel like it would be good to put it in that schedule Tuesday so we can continue that practice.
Okay.
Because I probably, does the therapist there give you any homework or anything like that?
They give me a progress report about once a week about her progress and stuff that we need to work on at home.
Okay, so wonderful. So I'll go ahead and do it 3 days a week. That way she can have a break. So we can go Tuesdays, Thursdays. Is there any day like prefer Monday, Wednesdays, or Fridays?
Let's do it. Let's do Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and then that way we can work with her, or I can work with her at home on the weekends.
On the weekends, okay. Also, like on Fridays, because she is having that therapy multiple times a week, it won't be a longer session. It'll definitely be more of an overview.
Okay.
And then the more I feel like she's growing and progressing, I'll cut out that third day and we'll just keep going down until I feel like she doesn't need speech therapy anymore. Are you comfortable? How long are you comfortable with her being in speech therapy?
As long as it takes to correct the issue.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for coming in today and discussing your child's concerns. I'll definitely will give you a call back about when those therapy sessions can start.
Okay, great. Thank you.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Have a good day.
You too.